Episode 2 of Pit Babe Season 2 starts with the X-Hunter team meeting at the pit to discuss the new researcher, Chris. They are all shaken up about how he looks exactly like Wei. Alan tries to assure everyone it is just a classic case of a doppelganger and merely a coincidence. Babe disagrees, but they drop the matter. To be fair, there is nothing much they can do at the moment. After the meeting, North tries to invite Sonic to a meal, but is turned down. He asks why Sonic is avoiding him, but the latter denies this. It seems like Sonic is scared to get close to North because he has to leave again. Meanwhile, Chris asks Touch to help him find Pete. He follows Pete to his favorite bar and strikes up a conversation. Chris points out that they need him, and he has already dropped everything to come here. He is not leaving until he is done making the skill-nullifying drug. Besides, out of the other researchers, he thinks he is the only one Pete can trust. However, Chris is looking into Tony and Wei's deaths. Can he be trusted? On the other side of town, Charlie insists on joining Babe for a ride. Babe challenges Charlie to work on his racing skills, or he will lose to Willie. He adds that he might start liking Willie if Charlie can't prove himself. Why is Babe tripping? This angers Charlie, but he keeps his cool and promises to prove himself. In the meantime, Sleazy Tony tries to get Kenta on his team, but the latter refuses. Winner hangs back and pledges his allegiance to Tony. Tony reveals that he has already sent a mole to tear the X-Hunter team apart. Simultaneously, we see Dean survive the gunshot. Luckily, it missed him. Back to Jeff and Alan, the couple continues to grow. Alan confides in Jeff that he is worried about Chris, and he misses Wei. He is also worried about Jeff and his skills. Unfortunately, Alan has no idea that Jeff's powers have been getting too strong. He thinks Jeff has everything in control, and might not need the skill-nullifying drug. The following day, the X-Hunter team casually meets at the pit. Babe has been training hard to defeat Willie and asks Alan to come up with a plan to help him and Charlie. Alan is also worried about replacing Kim, so he promotes North. He also brings in Dean and asks the team to consider hiring Dean as a mechanic. The night before, he had already told Alan and Jeff about his abduction, but they kept this from the team. Of course, Dean apologizes for betraying the team before and begs for a second chance. With Babe's approval, the team welcomes Dean back. After training, Charlie heads to the lab to talk to Chris. With Chris's help, the team has been making some headway. Meanwhile, Babe goes drinking and runs into Willie. Willie proposes they hold a race, and if he wins, he gets Babe for the night. Willie keeps flirting with Babe, and someone posts a picture of them looking a bit cozy on social media. As fate would have it, someone shows Charlie that picture. As for the race, Babe wins and asks Willie to stop messing with him. Willie asks to take another picture and gets too close to Babe. Babe pushes him away and walks off. Upon getting home, Babe finds Charlie. Waiting for him, Charlie is pissed as he can smell Willie's alpha scent on Babe. However, instead of talking about his feelings, he makes rough, intense love to Babe. Later that night, Charlie sees the selfie that Willie and Babe took together. Willie had the audacity to send the picture in the middle of the night. The following morning, Babe makes breakfast and assures Charlie that he has all of him. He admits that he finds Charlie's jealousy sexy. Unbeknownst to Babe, Charlie is already suspicious about Willie. Charlie heads back to the lab while Babe gets ready to train, even though it is his day off. Back at the pit, Dean leaves Jeff finishing up things. While checking the cars, Jeff gets another vision. This is the second time, and he gets a clear sign that Babe is about to get into an accident. He starts nosebleeding and gets hand tremors. Before he passes out, he calls Alan, asking him to warn Babe that he is in danger.